Hi, welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we were starting off our training of our Bagon, and today we shall make more progress than that. Hopefully finish up. Ideally, between episodes, I took a little bit of time and added a few levels to Beautifly. Hopefully, I'm doubtful, but hopefully at this level, I might be able to outrun most of what's in the cave, so that I can just leave Beautifly in the lead slot when I start training for special attack. But right now, we still have Raichu. I believe we need to fight 4 more Raichu. And that will max out our speed stat. So as I suspected in the last video, we did miss out on a few of our chances, which is only natural with this process. Seems that you do have to keep track of quite a bit in the battle process. So this EV training process is not quite as autopilot as the traditional method. But as I speculated in the last episode, I think overall it probably does save time. In the end. So, we got our Raichu here. We let it transform. Then we swap to Bagon. And then we swap out to something to defeat the Raichu here. And this will be 1. 1 down, 3 to go. And now that it is set up this way, I can actually use the light screen, the number of light screen PP that my Raichu has, to measure how many I've defeated so far. Because at this rate I'm using 1 light screen per Ditto. So I can take the number of missing light screens from Raichu, and that will equal the number of Ditto I've defeated. This is a good miniature example of how keeping track of moves used can keep track of the EVs earned. As I said, this usually works out best in the traditional EV training method when your attacking Pokemon is... Whoop. I see what happened there. We skipped the Bagon step. Now we fix that. Just use 2, which means it has 3 left. 3, 2. I'm gonna let Cavalcante handle this. Earthquake. That's 2. 2 more Raichu to go. And then we can start with the Beautifly. So this process has been time saving on the overall balance. Once you get your pattern down for how you're going to do things, you just have to stick to it and keep track of making sure to swap in the Pokemon you actually want to gain EVs when you are EV training. Okay, we got Gone. And yeah. When you use a Pokemon that only has a single move, like I'm doing with the Raichu here, you have to keep in mind that when Ditto transforms and turns into the other Pokemon, it will have all the same moves, but it will only have 5 power points for those moves, which means you only get 5 turns to defeat the Ditto before it starts struggling. So ideally you want to finish up the battles as quickly as possible. So you'll actually get 5 turns plus the 4 turns of struggle, so 9 turns overall. So usually you have enough time to defeat the Ditto, but just in case, keep that in mind. Don't heal Beato here, or just use... We'll just use Cavalcante for the last one. Then we can swap to Beautifly. And defeating Beautifly in one hit will be... I guess Cavalcante can take care of that. Don't have to worry about getting paralysis from contact moves anymore, which will be nice. Come on, give us the Ditto. Also, I need to think of a good nickname for our Salamence here. Light screen. Big on. And we'll swap out to Cavalcante. That will be our last Ditto for EV training and speed. So we completely maxed out the speed on our Bagon. Salamence is going to be a fast girl. Then we'll do the special attack. Headbutt. Let's see here. Bite. I'm gonna say headbutt is better here. For now. And Raichu's part is done for now. You're up, Beautifly. And we'll just go through the exact same process here. Beautifly. Swaps in. Let Ditto transform into Beautifly. Swap into Bagon, and swap into something else to defeat the Beautifly. Since Beautifly is a little bit weaker than Raichu, I'm hopeful that maybe at some point Bagon will just be able to defeat the Beautifly on its own. That would be ideal. that might not be the case for a while since the Bagon, or excuse me, the Ditto are still quite high level. Okay, Capicante, you take this. That's number 1 out of the 25 or 26 we need to defeat here. So we are kind of on the road. It's good, this means you can reliably run away from Whismer. The only question is, what happens when Loudred pops up? Because I have a feeling you might not be fast enough to outspeed Loudred just yet. So that's going to be the thing. We'll have to find out. Yeah, Wild Ditto seems to be faster than you. Or at least situationally faster. Okay. And this will be number 2. Good that the Ditto like using Morning Sun so far. Makes me wonder if their AI is trained to prefer the healing moves. That will be interesting. Lucky, another Ditto. The only thing about fighting so many Ditto is the urge to capture them is so strong. Oops. I don't have to worry as much about PP conservation here because this Ditto has 2 moves at 5 PPP each, so that's 10 moves total before 10 turns total before it starts struggling, so I'm completely safe. As I was saying, the one thing about fighting these Ditto is the urge to catch them is strong because you never know which Ditto is going to be the one that has super good IVs. Because when you're fighting hundreds of them on the wind, there's a chance that you could be encountering that Ditto with multiple perfect IVs. So that's the one downside that you have to ignore capturing the Ditto. I'd like to think that there's no way in my lifetime that I've missed on a perfect IV Ditto, but you never know. The only way to know is to catch them. Every Ditto you don't catch is that possible missed opportunity. noted that Ditto, when it uses Absorb, it does 10 HP worth of damage to Bagon, so it's still quite strong, even though Absorb itself is a weak move. That's because Ditto is such a high level. I think Bagon is going to have to get to the level 30s before it can possibly take on a Ditto. We are coming along nicely. Since this is the last stat, and all the other stats have been fulfilled to the level that I want them with EVs. This is the final remaining stat, so I don't have to be as worried about keeping up with the EV numbers, because it's impossible for me to go over with this. So I can not worry so much about keeping count, just a general idea of how many I've defeated. I think this is number 5. So we're already making good progress now towards that halfway point. We might even hit the halfway point before we have to wrap this episode up. That depends on how lucky we are with encounters, because we do have to consider that the primary encounters in this cave are still Whismur and Loudred. And sometimes we'll get a bad streak where we run into all Whismur or Loudred for a long time. Okay, swap in Bagon, and then Cavalcante. Okay. Absorb instead of fighting multiple Beautifly. It will take a little bit of chip damage, but Cavalcante can handle it for the most part, even with it being quad effective. Okay. This is what, 7 or maybe 8? This might be 8. So we'll hit 10. Maybe. Yeah, I think we'll hit 10, and then I will wrap it up there, so that's 1 to 2 more. And then when we come back, we will have about 15-ish left to defeat, which we should be able to do in one episode, which will make our EV training process about, what, 3 to 4 episodes total? Not too shabby. And then I guess I will after that point. Uh-oh, I made a big mistake there. We'll have to run from this one. Because there's no way I can swap Bagon in. Well, that was bad. I wasn't paying attention since I was thinking. But yeah, as I was saying, I could move on to training the next Pokemon off camera in about 2 episodes more, maybe. That's better. So, yeah, I guess maybe I will do that. And then I can level them up at the same time. Yes, that might be the idea. Okay. I'm gonna say you're number 9, and then one more will be number 10. And actually, I should be able to keep track of how many I've defeated using the PP of Surf on Cavalcante. Because I have only used Cavalcante so far, and Surf is a one-hit kill, so 1 hit equals 1 Beautifly defeated, 1 PP equals 1 Beautifly defeated. Even though I don't have to worry about it. Here's one of those dry streaks. Let's see a Ditto. Because it will be our last Ditto of the episode. Transform. And Bagon, then Cavalcante, and Surf. Keep these things in mind. Good animation for warning sign. Okay. And that will be it for our episode today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and comment and subscribe. And in the next episode, we will hopefully maybe wrap this up. I will see you all then. Until then, bye bye. We got some leveling up here. Yes, until then, bye bye.